Turner.
Welcome to the beginning of your Formula One journey. Before competing at the top level, many drivers will race in Formula 2. From this screen, you can choose from multiple Formula 2 experiences. The first offers a selection of short scenarios. The short season consists of a shortened Formula 2 calendar with one race per weekend. The full season contains every round, with a feature and sprint race in each. And finally, you have the option to jump directly into Formula One.
Formula 2 is one of the key steps many drivers will take on the path to Formula 1. It is a championship where the best up-and-coming drivers in the world must compete in identical cars to hone their skills and showcase their talents to teams in the F1 paddock. Whichever Formula 2 experience you choose, your performance in the championship matters. Finish high up in the table and your Formula 1 career will start on a high, allowing you to more easily negotiate with the top teams on the grid.
It's race day here at Spielberg and the drivers are making their final preparations down on the grid before lights out. Look around, it's a spectacular setting and I'm sure today's race will do it justice. So Spielberg is one of the shortest laps on the F2 calendar, just 10 corners, 7 right and 3 left. Look out for the uphill braking zone into turn 3. That represents one of the better opportunities to overtake. Also turn 4 straight afterwards, and then the next one being all the way back round to turn 1. Joining me here in Spielberg for the feature race today is the GP2 champion of 2012. It is, of course, the one and only Davide Valsecchi.
Ciao Alex, what a day to go racing here in Austria. The feature race, of course, has the most points of the weekend. But for the drivers in 9th or 10th place, it's also important to push hard to get to the top 8 and to get the pole position for the sprint race tomorrow.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Luca Chiotto starts from pole position today, with Nicholas Latifi alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Joe, Turner, Nikita Mazepin, Ansete Camara, Boccalacci, De Vries, Delatraz, Jack Aitken, Correa, Ilott, Mahavir Raghunathan, and King, Calderon, Schumacher, Galeo, and Antoine Hubert. Boschon and Giuliano Alesi starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
returning to Formula One in 2010, Mercedes have become one of the most successful teams in recent history, taking home both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships in each of the last 6 seasons. In 2009, they were an engine supplier for the famous Brawn GP racing team. This was their way back into the sport, as their parent company purchased a stake in the Brawn GP team for the 2010 season. The team was then rebranded under the current Mercedes name, and the rest is history. Perhaps the most famous Formula One racing team of them all, Scuderia Ferrari have been competing in the sport since the birth of the World Championship in 1950. As well as having participated in every World Championship race, they're also the most decorated, with more wins than any other team in the history of the sport. Founded by Enzo Ferrari in 1929, Ferrari originally supported Alfa Romeo, before later forging their own identity as the racing team and road car manufacturer we know today. Many of the world's most famous and recognizable drivers have competed and become champions with Ferrari, including Niki Lauda in the 1970s and Michael Schumacher in the 90s and early 2000s. Red Bull made their constructors' debut in Formula One in 2005. Since then, they have become incredibly successful, with 4 Drivers' Championships and 4 Constructors' Championships to their name. For 11 seasons, the Red Bull team used Renault engines in their cars, but switched to Honda power units for the start of the 2019 season. Honda also supply the power plant for the other Red Bull-owned team in Formula One, AlphaTauri. The McLaren MP44, powered by the formidable Honda RA168E engine, won 15 out of the 16 races in the 1988 Formula One season. The combination of engine, driving position, low center of gravity and advanced aerodynamics made the MP44 virtually unbeatable. It was so successful that it set the record for most wins in a single season. Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost finished the 1988 season in first and second place in the Drivers' Championship respectively, giving the McLaren Honda team a 66-point lead over second place Ferrari.
Welcome to my team. Here, you'll experience the world of Formula One not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's choose your character. Great. Now, let's set up some of the key details of your new team. We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team? Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor. Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus. Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now. We need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into. We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you. These are the drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level. Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy. Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ. Now we need a badge for our team branding. Select an existing badge, edit it, or create one from scratch. Last but not least, we need to pick team colours for the rest of our branding. You'll see these colours throughout HQ. Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit Advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula One.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4.
You, boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the R&D tree to see our current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check on how the team's doing?
This is where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities. This is the driver market. From here, you can see pertinent details on each driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you approach any drivers you wish to hire. It's important to use the time between races to the fullest extent, and that's where these activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximise the team's performance.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend. Hey boss, I think we could better manage our time by organising some team activities. Head to the activities screen to see what we have available.
morning, boss. Jeff here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You've found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are. We have a number of programs to run during these practice sessions. You can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running. It's pretty quiet out on track. We should consider getting out there. Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try and take it easy for the first couple of laps.